Alright, so if you look down in here, you can see I am missing the stopper for my sink. This little thing right here is actually broken off inside that raises and lowers the stopper. As a result of that, someone has dropped something down in there and I need to get that out. So today we're going to do two things. First, we're going to go ahead and get whatever fell down there out, and then we're going to go ahead and fix that stopper up so that we don't run into this problem again. For the majority of this work, we will be under here. First thing we really need to do is take this piece out, and then up in here you've got where that stopper all connects, and we'll work on that a little bit and see if we can get this thing working again. Alright, so before you take this piece off here, you want to make sure you have something to catch the water underneath it. I'm just going to use a paint tray, disposable paint tray that I have. Should be enough to hold what's in there. So now we're just going to take this connector, that connector off, and drop that thing down. Alright, about that simple for that part. And here's the reading light that my kid dropped down there last night. I don't think it works anymore, but that don't matter. We got that out, won't cause us any problems. Now we'll just move above here and see if we can get this stopper fixed. Alright, so we just need to get this nut off here, then this whole stopper assembly will hopefully just come on out. Try and loosen that gasket a little bit. And then it should push up. So while you're holding that from underneath, just need to come up here and just spin the little flange off, and that'll drop right on out of there. Alright, so now that we've got everything removed, cleaned up, first thing we need to do is put some plumber's putty around the seal here. So I just got a little bead rolled out here. We'll squish this down into place. Then this piece is going to sit down on top. We've got this piece here, which is the actual body. That's where the stem here will go in. There's an arm that raises and lowers the stopper for you. We'll go ahead and get these in there and seated and go from there. Got that threaded up from the bottom, got that tightened up. We'll go ahead and get it aligned down there. And then go ahead and clean up the rest of the putty. Alright, so back under here, we've got the spot for the plunger in the back. We're just going to go ahead and tighten this nut up here until that's nice and snug, and then probably clean up some of the putty up on top and finish putting this thing together. Gonna go ahead and take the old plunger lever out and get ready to start putting the new stuff in. Slide that in and tighten it back up. It should be down. Alright, go ahead and give that a shot, see if it works. Should be good. So go ahead and start putting the plumbing back together. First up, we'll get the nut on here. Then there's a little jam washer. Cone side down. You can slide this piece up there and just thread this on a little bit. Just kind of hold it in place as we do the rest of this. So P-trap can go in there. And that a couple turns there. We'll tighten that up. You can kind of see here and here, these longer sections here are a little bit of a slip joint. So all of this isn't cut perfect. Just gives you a little bit of room as you get the aftermarket stuff like I did to put this back together. You're not too concerned about it being an exact match. But all of this can go back together now. Tighten these up. And I think there you have it. Go ahead and get cleaned up and wipe this thing up, make sure we're not leaking anywhere, and hopefully be done. Alright, so we're able to run some water up here, pull the stopper, sink starts to fill up, holds water, which is good. I'll go ahead and release that. And under here we don't have any leaks or drips, so I think we are done. We'll call this one a successful project and move on to the next thing.